Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be telling you how you can use numbering of any language using CSS styling. So, uh, CSS by default has Roman numerals that you can use, and you can use alphabets for numbering, and you can use regular numbers, and that's pretty much it, I think. You can use Latin too. But other than that, it doesn't have like other options for other languages. For example, if you want to use a language like Kannada or or Sanskrit or something else, there isn't really an option to use numbers from those language in your lists. So while I was looking it up, I figured out how to do that. And basically, what you got to do is you can use something called counter style. I think it's a descriptor. I don't know. I'm not sure, but what it does, it lets you define your own style. So you can say counter style, and then you can give a name for the style that you're defining. You can call it anything you want, and then the system for it is going to be numeric because it's numerals, and then you define the symbols for the numbers, which is going to be from 0 to 9, and then you give a suffix, which the suffix is optional, but it's just a space after the number, and that's pretty much it. And then you can use it in your lists or whatever. You just have to call it using the name that you gave it after counter style, and then you can pretty much, when you run it, look, it numbers itself automatically, right? So in the HTML code, I just put a bunch of random names in the list, and then it just numbered it accordingly. It numbered the ordered list accordingly. So, and there's also another thing that you can do. So let's say after a particular point, you want to give like a different value. Let's say after number 11, you want the number to be 109 or something, and you want it in that language which you just created, right? The style that you just created, you want it in that language. Then all you got to do is just say 109, and then when you run it, see, after 11, it just writes the next list item as 109. So you can do that. And if you want to read more about this, and the different types of descriptors that you can use with counter style, uh, you can go to this you can go to this page. I'm going to link it down below. It's by Mozilla Firefox. I'm going to link it down below. And you can use a bunch of different descriptors. There's like range, there's negative in case you want the representation of your symbols to be have the negative value. uh I think so. I don't know, like, you can check it out. You can check this page out. You can use a bunch of stuff, and you can also define the new counter style. Can be alphabetic, cyclic, fixed, or whatever. I just looked up how to do the numerals. I didn't really look up all this other stuff, so you can read it and see whatever you want to do. But this video is just for how you get the numbers for like a different language. And in case you don't know what the numbers are in a different language, there's this other app called App Counters, which is like a counter style converter. And all you gotta do is, let's say you want the counter style for maybe Armenian, and then you just select this, and it gives you the counter style. But this is for additive. Regularly, I don't know. Upper Armenian, lower Armenian. I don't know what additive does. I don't know. I We can actually try it out right now. What does it do? Let me see what it does. If I try it out right now, I'll just comment this out, right? I'll just comment this out, and then see what this does, right? So at count style, and we're gonna call it Armenian. Oh, let's just call it, yeah, let's call it Armenian. Armenian, and we open the brackets here, and then we close the brackets. Or do I add like a, do I add a suffix for it? I'll add a suffix, and then I'll close the brackets. Yeah, let's see what that does. Let's call it Armenian. Let's set the list type to Armenian. Well, I don't read Armenian, but you, yeah, I mean, it pretty much does the same thing. Uh, yeah, you can just get the styles from there. It pretty much seems to be doing the same thing. One, two, three, four, five. Is one, two, three, four, five the same? One, two, three. Three the same. Four, five. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much does the same thing. What about 12? Is 12 the same? 10 is like that symbol, and a 2 is, yeah, I mean, it does the same thing. So yeah, you can go to this website, this thing called what is it? Counter Styles Converter. I'm going to link this down below too. And from here you can select the style that you want your numbers to be in, and you just select that, and it basically just gives you the style that you want. If you select Devanagari, then you'll get the Sanskrit numerals. I mean, it's not Sanskrit. It's just a script that you can write different languages in. But yeah, Sanskrit is one of the languages that can be written in the Devanagari script. Other languages can be written too, but yeah, you get this numerals, and basically you can use it on your website for the numbering system. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna link this one and also the other website for you to read more about how you can use these and how additive symbols work and all that good stuff. That's pretty much it for this video.